Okay, today I'm going to talk about the mediastinum. Um, First of all, before going into the lesions, we have to know what is mediastinum. Okay, the mediastinum is the space between two lungs. Okay, so you can say the mediastinum is the space in the thoracic cavity between two lungs. Now, okay, now going towards the boundaries of the mediastinum, it is in the anterior side. Okay, I'll show from the diagram. Okay, on the anterior side there is the sternum, and on the posterior side there is this is the okay I'll show from the pencil. Okay, in the anterior side this is the sternum, and on the posterior side this is the vertebral column, and on the superior side this is the thoracic inlet. Okay, on the inferior side there is the diaphragm. I'm talking about the mediastinum boundaries, and on the each side there is the pleura, lungs. That is, we can also call mediastinal pleura. Okay, now you can see from here. Now I'm going to talk about the divisions of the mediastinum. Okay, now the division of mediastinum is into two parts, that is superior mediastinum and inferior mediastinum. Again, inferior mediastinum is divided into three parts. Okay, you can see from this, again from this diagram, inferior mediastinum is divided into three parts. That is the this is the anterior mediastinum, this is the middle mediastinum, and this is the posterior mediastinum. Okay, this whole is the superior mediastinum, and this whole is the inferior mediastinum. So superior mediastinum and inferior mediastinum is separated by imaginary line passing through the sternal angle to the lower border of the typhothoracic vertebra. Now let's go into the detail about the superior mediastinum. Let's go into the boundaries and the contents. First of all, boundaries. Okay, again we can go from this diagram. This diagram is very important. Now the anterior border of the superior mediastinum is this manubrium. Okay, this is the sternum, this is the manubrium, this is the body of the manubrium and sternum, and this is the what is this, and this is the last part of the sternum. And now the anterior of the superior mediastinum is this manubrium, and on the posterior side is up to the lower border of the typhothoracic vertebra, and on the superior side there is the thoracic inlet, and on the inferior side that is the that there is the imaginary line passing through the sternal angle to the lower border of typho vertebra. Now this all is the boundaries. On inside there is pleura, or you can say mediastinal pleura. Now into the content. Okay, the content is very important of the superior mediastinum. You can see from the diagram. Okay, I'll also give you the mnemonics. That is the let VPL. Okay, you can see let on the VPN. Okay, so not VPN but let VPL. Okay, so from coming from posterior to anterior means from posterior there is what, there is a vertical column. So from coming from posterior side, so from coming from posterior side to anterior side, in anterior what is there, there is the what is there, sternum, or this is the manubrium. Okay, so coming from posterior to anterior, what are the struggle, that is let VPL. Okay, you have to remember this much. Okay, first of all, L means longest muscle. Okay, this is the longest colli, and E means esophagus. Okay, and T means trachea. Okay, and this pachi VPL. Okay, now VPL means vagus nerve. Okay, I'll show in the diagram. VPL I'm showing from one side to side. Okay, this is side to side, that is V, P and L. Okay, V, this is vagus nerve and phrenic nerve, and then L means left recurrent laryngeal nerve. Now okay, coming again downward, that is S, V, C and A, O, R, A, that is superior vena cava and arch of aorta. Okay, now first of all talking about the veins. Going from, you can understand from this diagram, left brachiocephalic vein and right brachiocephalic vein drains into the superior vena cava, and left superior intercostal veins and thoracic drug drain into the left brachiocephalic vein. Okay, now coming to us the arc of artery, from the arc of aorta, The structures, the branches are brachiocephalic artery, and other is left common carotid artery and left subclavian artery. Now coming again more anteriorly, there are the this is the thymus, and this is the thyroid and sternocleidomastoid muscles. These are the muscles, and this is thymus, and this much is the content. Okay. And these all you can see written here, but you can see from the diagram. Again, I will tell the contents of superior vena cava thoroughly. Okay, that is the let VPL. L means longus, means esophagus, T trachea, V vagus nerve, P phrenic nerve, L left recurrent laryngeal nerve, and there comes the veins. Now the brachiocephalic vein drains into the superior vena cava, and now let's talk about the artery. Now there are three branches of the art of aorta. You can say, you can look, here is the branches. Okay, you can look, here is the branches. Okay, you can also look from here. Okay, here shown the veins, and here is the artery. Okay, in the top there is artery. Now again coming more anterior, there is thymus, and there is muscles, that is sternothyroid, sternohyoid muscles. Okay, this much of the contents of superior mediastinum, which is very important. Now let's go into the detail of the anterior mediastinum and middle mediastinum and posterior mediastinum. These are the all the content of these are the all the mediastinum of the inferior mediastinum. Now anterior mediastinum, again going to the figure, again we have to look this figure. Okay, anterior mediastinum means this. Okay, what is on the anterior side? Okay, you can see there is the body of the sternum. Okay, this is the body of the sternum. You can see here. On the posterior side, the posterior, what the posterior, on the posterior side there is the medial mediastinum, or this is the pericardium. Okay, and on the superior side there is imaginary line. Okay, this imaginary line passing from the sternal angle to the lower border of T4 thoracic body. On the inferior side there is the diaphragm. Okay, on the now on the east side there is also the what, pleura. Now the contents of this anterior mediastinum is there is what is the sternopericardial ligament. This is the important structure content of the anterior mediastinum. You can see other lymph nodes. You can see from here other also lymph nodes, areolar tissues. Okay, lymph nodes you can see here. Now this much. Let's go into the middle mediastinum. Okay, again into the diagram. This is the middle mediastinum. What is on the anterior side? On the anterior side there is the anterior mediastinum. Okay, or we can say pericardium. On the posterior side, what is there? There is the posterior mediastinum. On the upper side, what is there? On the superior side there is the imaginary line. On the inferior side there is the what is the diaphragm. Now the contents of this middle mediastinum is also important. There is the heart, there is pericardium including the heart. Okay, and other is you can see here from the diagram again. Okay, now structure coming out from this heart, okay, are the ascending aorta, and what is others are the ascending aorta. I think there is not given in this diagram. Okay, okay, you can also see from here also content. Okay, I'll draw it for the diagram. Let's see from here. Now the structures coming out are the ascending aorta and pulmonary trunk. Okay, ascending aorta and the pulmonary trunk, and the structure coming inside. Okay, the structure coming in are the azygous veins, superior vena cava, and the most lateral there is the phrenic nerves, and also there is a bifurcations of the trachea, and the right and left principal bronchi. You can see from, I can read from, this is a reference from the vishram. This is the vishram singh book. Okay, you can read from here, but I am telling the importance. Okay, or the important. On the lateral side there is phrenic nerve and the pericardiphrenic arteries. I cannot find the diagram. If I find the diagram, then I will tell you. I'll show you the video on the next lecture. But in this lecture I will finish now. This is the posterior mediastinum. Now again the posterior mediastinum, you can see from this figure, this is the posterior mediastinum. On the anterior side there is the what is pericardium, or there is pulmonary vessels also, on these pulmonary vessels. On the posterior side, this is the vertebra. This is the lower 8 vertebra, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, lower 8 vertebra. On the superior side there is imaginary line, again this. On the inferior side there is the diaphragm. Okay, content of this posterior mediastinums are, you can see here. This is a you can see from diagram. Okay, okay, you can see from diagram there is the esophagus. Okay, thoracic dog, there is the thoracic dog. Then there is arch of aorta. Okay, there is the arch of, you can see here, there is the arch of aorta. Okay, and I'll tell you the important one. There is arch of aorta, and there is a thoracic duct. Okay, um, there are, you can write all, but these are the important one, you can't miss. Okay, you can coming here, look here, there is esophagus, thoracic duct, TAV. You can remember TAV. These are the important structures, you cannot miss. Okay, these are the important. TAV, that is thoracic duct. A means what is A? A means arc of aorta. Then A means weaving veins, azygous vein. T means thoracic duct, and A means descending thoracic aorta. Okay, descending thoracic. That's important structure, you can miss. Other is esophagus, lymph nodes, splanchnic nerves. Okay, this much. Now going into the clinical. Okay, now I will tell you, you can read all clinical, but the important one is, you can read here, mediastinitis, that inflammation, subcutaneous emphysema at the root of the lung. Okay, mediastinal syndrome. Okay, I'll tell you about the mediastinal syndrome. Okay, the mediastinal syndrome is due to the compression. Okay, simply due to the compressions of the structure present in the mediastinum. Okay, now what are the structure? Okay, I have already told you that there is esophagus, there is trachea, there is there is aorta. Okay, there is the left recurrent laryngeal nerve, there is vertebral column. Okay, now look from here, this is superior vena cava. If there is compression of the superior vena cava, then can be the engorgement of the veins. Okay, and if there is compression of trachea, there can be difficulty in breathing, that is dyspnea. If there is the compression of the esophagus, there can be difficulty in swallowing, that is dysphagia. If there is compression of the left recurrent laryngeal nerve, there can be dyspnea, that is hardness of the voice. Okay, if there is compression of the vertebral column, there is can be erosion of the bodies of the vertebral arteries. Now other as I find other important thing about this topic, then I will post on the next video. This much for today.